All right, what's up, people? I mean, what's up, you? That's what I'm eating today. I know I'm coming again with the salmon, but um, I guess I haven't made one of these in a while, a couple days, and I've been eating a variety of things, so don't worry. But I got rice, salmon. Trying to get this thing positioned better. Right, come around here, like in the corner a bit. I'm gonna have to fix this. There we go. Yeah. Yes, I got this now. Um, and some soy sauce on the rice. Broccolini seasoned salmon. Pretty much cooked the same way as I usually do. And some strawberries. Mm, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so first things first, I got a pretty much an interview for a PhD. That's kind of cool. Um, Exciting. I think that's like what I'm really looking forward to and something I can really connect with. So pretty happy about that. I've been reading a little bit of the book. I should be reading. I guess I should be could be reading a bit more, but it's just an interview, so and I don't really know what to expect, but kind of just expecting anything at this point. Um, but he seems to be pretty interested, and the person in question likes soccer quite a bit, which is really refreshing. I didn't haven't done really any research or all through university. I didn't do anything on soccer, to be honest. So it'd be kind of cool to do some research on soccer. Played it for so long and kind of go back to my roots, essentially. I had a thing like maybe I could travel with it. I've always wanted to live in Scotland, so one day I'll be in Scotland. It could happen. So pretty excited for that. That'll be on Thursday, 3 p.m. Mm. In my second week of strength training, pretty fun. Did 3 rep max today for bench, squat, and deadlift. Really good. Had fun with it. Mm, yeah. Mm. Let's see what else is in here. Make sure you drink your water. I like this new screensaver's background. I think it's better than my other one. It's a picture of the new Webb NASA scope. My girlfriend sent me some pictures or an article with the pictures, and I downloaded the pictures. And it reminds me of like a rocky mountain. But this is a nebula, Carina Nebula. Also, I have the fan on, so it's kind of hot today. I don't know how it's affecting the audio, but you will hear it a little bit. Lots of salmon this week. That was a messy bite. Mm. What else is there? I'm really hungry. Really just finished from the gym, got home and cooked. Took a shower, now I'm eating and recording. Man, broccolini is. I think it's better than. I think broccolini is better than asparagus. Yep, it's better. Hands down. That's one thing I could talk about. I guess in regards to that meeting, I'm not sure where the research will go because my research focused on barriers and enablers in older adults that are physically inactive. So you could argue that I was kind of looking at what would motivate someone to exercise and what would take away from that motivation to exercise prior to the program I gave them. And then once they got the program, we looked at how those motivators changed and how and what other things changed to take away their motivation after the exercise program, which does look at behavior. Now, I wasn't specifically studying behavior change, which is um, the main focus of this professor, because he's a PhD. I think he has a PhD in health behavior, but his master's and I can't remember. It's either health behavior or psychology. But all of his work and what he teaches, like he teaches coaching healthy behaviors. So it's definitely kind of like this psychology background, which I'm a little bit nervous on because I don't know. Psychology isn't like my main background. I took like a few courses in psych. And actually only like the minimum of psych courses I took. So I'm a little bit worried about that and how working together might, be a learning curve for me, but I like a learning curve. That was a big part of my master's, so that's why I'm not afraid to work with somebody like this. Oop, pretty much. Mm. yeah, so I think that would be, oh, here's a phone. I think that would be good to work together and um oh, so like the project, what would we be working on? We're not really sure. Here's what we're going to talk about. I had suggested that I had made a documentary for soccer. So, um, I had suggested something to do with behavior change and soccer. I said it doesn't have to particularly be with soccer. However, that would be cool for me, like to do something on soccer and behavior change. I'm not really sure where it could go, but I'm hoping he could suggest a few things. And this time, I would rather like a suggestion to work because when I did my master's, I had created the whole kind of idea of it, and it was kind of up to me to bring the program after bouncing a bunch of ideas off of the instructor's head. However, or my supervisor's head. However, this time if they have a project kind of in the works, I think it's a little bit of a stronger case to get funding for it because whereas I did my master's, I didn't get any funding. I had to like make up my own. Um, so I'd like to do something that might get a little bit more backing. So yeah. Um, and whereas soccer is a little bit niche, we might have to make it general to all sports, which mm, that could be kind of annoying, but because sports are so different, so behaviors are gonna be like, for example, a wrestler, a very individualized sport, or a team-based sport like basketball, hockey. Um, the two is like hard to compare behavior, so it might just be like team-based sports, which again would be annoying. Because me personally, I like individualized sports more than like team-based sports. Like I'm a big MMA fan, more so than soccer. I like MMA. That's my favorite sport, I think now. I think it always has been too, but I was just really good at soccer. Um, so yeah, that'd be kind of weird, but I guess we'll figure it all out on Thursday. Even take a drink. Yeah, one thing I'll do, I'll take a look at some of the chapters too and look at some of these behavior theories, just to brush up on them and see which one might fit a study like that. Just to like, be a little bit prepared. Mm, wow. Usually I say best for last. That's always how I eat, so looks like this is my favorite on the plate. Yeah, broccolini is really good. I don't know how funny I look eating this broccolini, but I'm telling you, it's really good. See if I can piece it off. Really stringy though. Oh, that's a little bit better. think I cooked it really good too. It's like soft enough to bite into, but still has that crunch. Not like soggy and kind of overcooked. I guess these are last, but I was just saving them because they're like dessert, like my fruit dessert. Yeah. So. Hmm. They're okay. I think last week's were better. Yeah. Last week's were definitely better. That one's really good. Hmm. Anything else? Hmm. I think I'm finding myself in really good balance. I've been exploring the prospect of kids more and thinking about it really rationally, getting myself prepared, and not really like chasing so much like or being content like where I'm at. And before I was like really caught up on like I'm 29, I gotta make money, or I gotta move my way up in the industry I'm working in and get a higher salary. But now I'm just starting to like I'm like I'm getting like a consistent group because sometimes when I was feeling like that, I'd have these dips in my behavior, my dips in my mood. So now I'm about to study behavior. I'm starting to study behavior more. I've had these weird spikes in my behavior. So like I would like be consistent, and then I'd be like more erratic, like staying up very late, waking up late in the day, exercising maybe once a week, eating out more, not wanting to socialize as much. Or then I would dip. Or maybe that would be in the dip, yeah. Not socializing as much. Maybe I said that backwards. Yeah, I said that backwards. So the dip would be kind of like isolation. Not really taking care of myself, and then I'd be really high. Whereas maybe now I'm at a really high. No, I think the previous week I was kind of high. I was like, okay, I need to like exercise a lot. I need to like, get out. I need to be out every single waking moment, like just to jumpstart myself again. And now I'm kind of like getting back in that middle part, and it's best to stay there. And I think keeping with some of the stuff I've been wanting to keep, like praying, reading, and writing, at least doing one of those, especially praying first, um, at least doing one of them in the morning, really has like set a stage. Doing all three, like I said, in a perfect day, a perfect morning, I do all three. But consistently, I haven't missed a prayer in the morning, so or a small meditation, or something to just say like I'm thankful for my bed. That's probably the greatest thing. Is just like say thank you. I have a bed. Mm, so almost done here. Mm, but yeah, just been staying consistent. Been looking at ways to kind of have a saying. Well, not a saying. I wrote this down. How many ways can you make money? I ain't acting funny. I ain't no fucking dummy. I'd rather work one, two, three, four jobs just to work a bee looking for his honey. Yeah, I'm working kind of bit about. I'm working a little bit, but trying to like. I'm at the gym. I'm trying to teach exercise classes. I'm really avoiding taking on clients one on one. It's really a drag. The energy is all over the place. I'd much prefer to have a class. And I don't think it's like, I think it's just more my personality. Like, I'm not, it depends. Like, when I do one on ones for soccer, because like the player I'm working with is almost like a book. Like, I can see exactly what I can, and it's my own business too. I can kind of pick and choose who I want to work with. I can't necessarily do that for um, clients at the establishment I'm at. So that's kind of a limitation for me to like really be motivated to go out and train one on one. However, it's much more motivating to come to a class because there's a vibe about the class. You know, people are a little bit anxious or like, oh, the trainer's here. What are we gonna do today? And then I show up and I have more of like this. Oh, okay, we're definitely gonna work out, and like I'm bringing more of that an energy to a group setting. I don't know. It feels like it just works better, and I'm more motivated to do a group class than like a one-on-one personal training in the gym. Like I said, just I feel like one-on-ones for me, soccer is like my go-to, and I really enjoy that. But for general population, I kind of have a hard time. I think it's because it's so general and it's not specific. Whereas like an exercise class, like it when I show up, it's high intensity like it's a hit class, or I show up and it's a muscle mix class. So like I have a very solid structure of what I'm gonna build for them. So yeah, so those are the two jobs I do, and then I'm trying to get actual like a teaching a class course for students at the university. So I haven't heard back on that. I'm gonna check tonight actually and see if the positions have been filled. If not, I might send a message if anything has been filled. Maybe just to show I'm interested. Um, so and I'm pretty sure the professor might ask if I'm available to teach classes, so I'll let him know that I've messaged about it. Mm, and I'm working my full-time job at donor relations. So yeah, it's about four jobs, but it's all under the same establishment. And then I have my own personal business, I guess. So yeah, and then I would be taking on a PhD. So I'm not sure how the hours would work, but I would still do my morning shifts for the strength center. And yeah, so that's all right now. Just getting my money, getting everything right. Um, I had, yeah, still have still off a high from seeing my family and everything. Like such good memories right now. Um, and yeah, I guess I gotta have my girlfriend here. So, and I have my roommate, and I have actually, well, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm just in a good spot right now, but yeah, I guess the focus right now is just that, being consistent with my grind and kind of setting up a RRSP. Gonna make a contribution to that every every so often. And yeah, every paycheck I just dump some money in there. Got my savings account. So yeah, it's just about timing, finding the a home to leave this beautiful apartment, and yeah, so everything's good. Um, and we'll see how Thursday goes. So hopefully good news. I'm gonna get to reading. I'm gonna check those courses, and yeah, check you out later.